I think in terms of analysis, I think really the one piece of advice I would give is try not to just reiterate what I think I see this a lot, even in HC. Try not to just explain what the quote is saying or like, what the technique itself is doing, right? Like you really want to take it further and show how that shows what the author wants to show, or how that's directly kind of applying to the quote. Let's say the question's about loneliness. Kind of pull it, and rather than just say that this metaphor is done to emphasize how lonely he is, try to say like this, is how the author underpins and really going the author wants to show, and like go deeper rather than just explaining. I see so much they just basically put the technique, put the quote, and then just say like the metaphor does this, or like it just explains or reiterates the quote. So try and make sure you're really trying to do something that the quote doesn't say, that it go beyond it. And this is what I find, like the people that struggle, one of the biggest thing is they know what they want to say, but they don't quite know how to put it into words. And so my advice for people who are experiencing that, if that's their main struggle, is to just blurt out, however bad it sounds, whatever, just type it out, or write it out, just so you can explain what you actually mean. Because a lot of the time, people actually do have that analytical skill. They just get caught up, they don't know how to word it, so they write something shallow that sounds nice. So write down as ugly as it sounds, as childish as you think it sounds, and then look at it on the page and be like, okay, I wrote this word, I can change that for a better word. And if you're slowly upgrading the sentence by looking at it on the page, you can then get to the thought, but well articulated. So my advice is, it's better to write something that actually has a good meaning, a good idea behind it that sounds childish or like not worded properly, and then fix it rather than just leave it in your head and try and cook it up and try and eventually get it to.
That's a really good point. And oftentimes what happens is you kind of like self-analyze, overanalyze, judge yourself, and then, you end up sounding like everybody else.
Yeah.
And how important is that to have like original thoughts and original meaning and unique understandings of a book in the HSC if you want to differentiate yourself in HSC English?
Like I would love to say that it's really, really important, but I think the way that essays are marked, if you're giving like, if you're like, yes, it's good to have unique techniques, but I would focus more so on creating a really nice, cohesive essay that ticks all of the structured boxes you've got for like quotes, for techniques.
So yeah, no, I think that's a really neat point that like if you're not aiming for a state rank, just do what's set out in the criteria and just make sure that they have no reason to mark you down.